Day 331, or November the 27th. Doing good just isn't enough. Our thoughts today are rooted in Galatians chapter 2, verse 16. A person is not justified by the works of the law, but by faith in Jesus Christ. So we, too, have put our faith in Christ Jesus, that we may be justified by faith in Christ, and not by the works of the law. And now the big picture surrounding this verse. Paul's letter to the Galatians was probably the first letter of his that has survived. It was written following the first missionary journey when he visited Cyprus and then continued to Turkey, where the area called Galatia was situated, not far from Paul's hometown of Tarsus. The main problem in the fledgling Galatian church was that some early converts from Judaism were insisting that the way to Christ, who is the Jewish Messiah, is through Judaism, and therefore keeping the law and being circumcised were prerequisites to being saved. Paul emphasizes that the gospel of Jesus is a gospel of grace, and that Jesus' cross has now superseded trying to keep all the Mosaic law. And now today's action step. Paul explains that there is a difference between doing good things in order to achieve salvation and doing good out of gratitude after receiving salvation. It's the old cart before the horse dilemma. Of course, we should do good things and live as good a life as we can in any event, but don't be fooled into believing that this is sufficient for salvation. A moment's thought reminds us that if good deeds alone could justify us before a holy God, then the cross is unnecessary, and all we have to do is try harder. Reality tells us that trying harder rarely works, so I, for one, am glad that Jesus did all that was necessary for me through the cross. All I have to do is accept his gift of salvation, and then out of gratitude live a life of love and devotion to God. The alternative is to stay independent and keep trying with a guaranteed fail at the end. In the words of an old commercial, you know it makes sense. So why not listen to day 21 again and choose wisely today?